Obviously, being 15 years old and training with the first team is a huge achievement in itself.
Anthony Elanga is one of the most exciting young players in the Premier League right now. Born in Sweden, Elanga moved to Manchester with his family when he was 12 years old. His talent was clear for all to see, and he was quickly scouted by Manchester United.
That's just made me who I am today, and I really enjoyed my time there.
He rose through the academy, making his competitive debut just 19 years old against Leicester.
It's Nottingham Forest, and they have now confirmed the signing of Anthony Elanga.
In the summer of 2023, he joined Nottingham Forest for a fee of around £15 million.
Varane, Casemiro, Bruno, Rashi. I could say the obvious one, Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a machine, and it's no surprise he's still playing to this day and scoring over 50 goals.
He's got off to a great start at his new club, with 12 goals and assists in the Prem so far this season. He's played with the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Pogba, and today he's here to tell us all about what it's like in the Premier League football.
The only time that was really difficult was Hi, I'm Anthony Elanga, and I'm here to do perspectives for rising ballers.
So tell me the story. Obviously, you started playing football in Sweden. How did you start in Sweden and end up at Manchester United? Take me through the journey.
That's an interesting story, actually, and my mum's got the best story, but I'm gonna brief it. So started in Elfsborg in Sweden, played there till I was 11. Then I moved obviously to Manchester because my mum wanted a change of lifestyle, really. So it was like a risk. That's paid off so far. But yeah, started off at Hattersley FC, a local team in Manchester, and got scouted by City before actually going to United. Stayed at City for 4 weeks. Then a United scout came to a City game that I played at, and from there signed for United, and after United, now I'm at Forest. So it's been a good journey so far, and I'm just grateful to be where I am today.
What was it like growing up in the academy at United?
It was sick. Obviously, we had players like Ted Mengi being there, Jimmy Garner, and much more. And it was a competitive environment to be around, an environment that I learned a lot from, as it's made me who I am today. And I really enjoyed my time there.
Can you talk us through the first time you trained with the first team?
It was. I wouldn't say nervousness, but I'd say there was like butterflies in my belly, because it's a big opportunity. Obviously, being 15 years old and training with the first team is a huge achievement in itself, and I learned a lot, and I'm just grateful for the opportunity given to me by obviously Jose Mourinho, an opportunity that will stick to me forever, really.
Have you ever suffered with self-doubt as a footballer, and how did you overcome that?
Not really, you know. I'd say the only time that was really difficult was during lockdown, when we weren't really playing football for 8 months. That was an opportunity for me to work on other aspects of my game. And I used them 8 months to just work on my left foot. And I feel like that's paying off so far, and it's something I really want to master, and I keep on working on it every day, really.
Your first goal for United was against Wolves, right?
Mm.
Can you talk us through that goal? Can you talk us through what that meant for you, what that whole experience was like?
It was special because obviously 3-4 days prior to that, we played Leicester at home, and that was my official debut. But Wolves was a special goal. Obviously getting the ball from Daniel James, who crossed it in, and I had really a bullet header, as you can say. It was special, man. First goal, coming through the academy, coming through the ranks. It was special, and obviously scored that goal against the manager who's managing me now in Nuno is something we spoke about the other day, and yeah, he keeps thinking about it. I keep thinking about it too.
Yeah, you got in the sack of it. You've played with some huge names in your career so far. Who stands out to you and why?
I could say the obvious one, Cristiano Ronaldo, but there's so many. Like Varane, Casemiro, Bruno, Rashi, but I'll pick the obvious one, Ronaldo, really.
What was he like? What was he like to play with and train with and stuff?
Everything that you see on Instagram or social media, the way he is, off the pitch especially, how he looks after himself. He's a machine, and it's no surprise he's still playing to this day and scoring over 50 goals. I think he got the most goals last year, sorry. It was just an honour to be around him, play with him, celebrate with him. He's special, man, and I really enjoyed my time playing with him.
Was he like a huge presence in the change room? Were you a bit nervous to meet him the first time and that?
Not really, you know. The first time I met him was actually in the gym.
Yeah.
I met him in the gym, shock. But yeah, it was weird because I watched him play, but at the same time, he wasn't, if that makes sense. Honestly, I really enjoyed it with him, and he's someone that I could speak to, you know, and he helped me a lot during my time there, and forever going to be grateful for that.
You're an elite Premier League player. Every boot brand wants to sign you. Why did you sign for Skechers?
Skechers had the long-term project that I liked, and as soon as I put the boots on, I just felt like, yeah, they're the right ones. They're brazy, they're cool, and they're just what I like on the pitch.
What do you think of the white diamond ice pack?
They're my favourites though. They're just for me. I love them.
Are there any players that you play with in your career that you feel like are a bit underrated?
Yeah. One that comes straight off my head is Angel Gomez.
Baller.
He's so good, and I feel like people watched him play in the Euros when England won, and he showed his qualities as a 6, number 8 or number 10. He's amazing. I can name more players, but Angel comes up to my head, really.
What is the hardest thing about being a footballer that people don't see?
I'd say the sacrifices you have to make, you know, that people don't see the work that you do off the pitch. They only see what you do on the pitch. You may be ill before a game or have a slight injury, but people don't actually see that. They only see what you do on the pitch. So I'd say the sacrifices you have to make and the hard work you put in day out. I'd say that really.
What would you say has been the biggest challenge for you in your career so far?
So far, making a big move. So obviously moving from Manchester to Nottingham, it's my first ever big move, you know, moving away from the family into a new city, having to adapt to that. But I'm just grateful to my parents and my friends for having me get through it, you know, and it's something I needed to go through because now I know how it feels, and now I finally adapted myself. Being able to play in Premier League week in, week out is something I always wanted, so I'm grateful for the opportunity I've got now.
What are your goals in football in the short term and the long term? What do you want to achieve in your career?
Short term, I just want to really improve every single day and get goals and assists, and long term, be the best player that I can be and just do my talking on the pitch, really. And I'm sure in the next 2-3 years, people will know who I really am. As I stated, when I first signed for Forest, there's big things to come from me. And hopefully I can help Forest this season to get them to where they need to be and fight for good positions in the league.
Would you say you're having the best season of your career so far?
100%, I'd say 100% in terms of goals, assists, performances. But like I said before, it all comes with playing week in, week out. When you play week in, week out, you can make mistakes, you can improve from them, you get confidence. And I feel like every time I step onto the pitch, I'm going to create or do something. And you know, I'm just grateful for Forest for bringing me to the team, and now I just want to repay them that favour and just do my talking on the pitch, score goals, assists, and just have fun on the pitch. My question for the Rising Ballers community is, what challenges have you been through in life and how did you overcome them?